us, a lot of people are finding that coming out of isolation is also bringing up feelings of fear and anxiety. It's going to be a while before we find a way back to our social routines, and this can be stressful as we learn how to cope with what will be our new normal. So Kar is here with advice to help guide us through those fears and these conflicting emotions. And Kar, you say there might be two themes that are coming out of all this, coming out of lockdown. What are they?
Yeah, you will see two different kinds of sets of, I would say, mindset. People who are very eager to get out of the house as much as they love their family. They want to just see other people and they're just excited and they can't wait. And you'll see another group of people, which is the group that I fall into, where there's a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of cautiousness around what will this look like? Going back into a crowd, reintegrating into this next normal. We don't know what to expect. So there's a little bit of fear and social anxiety in terms of going out there and mingling with people from all over.
Right. And you say one thing that you need to do to get ready for this is to prepare. So how do you think we need to prepare?
As much as, Trace, we did not have an option to prepare for COVID, we were literally thrown into it. A lot of us have learned how to navigate from a mental and emotional perspective. So I would say start mentally preparing for the next normal, the reintegration, and by making sure that you have the right tools. We know that now it's mandatory to wear a mask. It's mandatory for us to have all the necessary tools. We're still in a health pandemic, so it's important to have your hand sanitizers, your face mask, bring the whole family together, create little, I call them little mini readiness kits. Maybe get some small Ziploc bags and make sure you have pre-packed kits and have some extras in the car. We're not used to, going out in a social setting and wearing masks and making sure we have our hand sanitized and our hands are washed all the time. So it's important for us to literally get ourselves ready for that by having the physical aspects, the things that we need to ensure that we're still keeping ourselves healthy and safe while we are integrated in the public.
I love the idea of having those kits everywhere, like have them in your car, have them in all of your purses, have them in the kids' backpacks, just always have them ready to go, because we are not used to that, and preparation will lessen the anxiety that comes around with remembering all this stuff. So now that we've remembered all of the essentials that we need, you say you need to create some kind of a bucket list, and what's that about?
The brain will be overwhelmed with this new reintegration, and plus now you're reintegrating with masks and you have all those extra things that you have to bring with you. So I would say the same thing for revisiting, whether it's your new restaurant or if you still have that travel bug or you had plans for this year that has now been canceled. Be a tourist in your own city. So mentally prepare by creating a bucket list and get the family involved, get the kids involved, ask them what are some of the things that they would like to see or the places they would like to go. And you can also start small. Prep the brain by maybe inviting a few friends and going for a picnic, bringing your favorite foods together, do a potluck, or visiting a neighboring city and go on a road trip with the kids. And also another thing that can really help everyone prepare mentally is to get the kids to also decorate their mask, like create a little family theme focus around that, so that you can not just bring you on the journey, but you're bringing every single person on the journey with you as well.
Ooh, I love that idea, because like we always say, your kids are really reacting to your vibe and your energy. And we sent our kids off to camp today, but the restrictions are real. And so instead of it feeling scary, it had to be sort of like a fun, like, okay, choose your 3 favorite masks, let's try them on, see if you can jump up and down in them, can you breathe in them, can you run in them, they got to pick what they like, and they get to put that in the clean, and then we're gonna put like fun, your name labeled with fun letters on the clean and the dirty bag. So it's like, you're right, making it fun is actually super important. You also say that self-care is important, and I know that you are very good, you walk the walk and you talk the talk when it comes to self-care. Am I right?
Yes, I definitely try. And even the preparation, Trace, of having your kids be a part of the process of reintegration is taking care of their mental and emotional well-being and capacity. It's so important to make sure that we're actually working through those emotions and we're not stifling them. It's okay if there's a little bit of a healthy anxiety and fear. And also doing a drive-by your favorite restaurant as well to mentally prepare yourself to see, are the tables far enough? Like, do what you have to do and make sure that you're taking care of yourself in all aspects. It's not just the physical aspect, but also the emotional, the spiritual. Think about all the different facets of who you are. I know you as well, Tracy, you've been doing some things to make sure that you're taking care of you. What is that one thing that you've been doing to make sure that Tracy is healthy and Tracy is okay as we also reintegrate?
So I have a list of things that I do every day to put me in the right space, and it includes getting up super early to be myself and work out. It includes meditation. It includes getting off my phone and reading books instead of scrolling aimlessly. And I can be totally honest with you, Car, when I say I'm trying all of those things and they are not working the way they used to work. So I feel like I have to step it up yet again and maybe figure out some space to have conversations with people who are professionals like yourself, therapists, Black therapists, just to find out what that anxiety is all about, because it's real. Part of it also is just like a sluggishness, and I don't know if that comes from COVID. I think also I might have an iron deficiency. So listen, things have not been like sunny and rosy, and I've been working through trying to figure out how to get things back on track, because you know I'm usually a very positive person and high energy.
Yes, yes. And the anxiety is a part of taking care of yourself, the self-care. If you're feeling a little bit of fear and anxiety, it's okay. And this is why I say that, you know, compassion and empathy towards self is going to be probably one of the most important tools to have in your toolkit, because as we reintegrate, and you won't even know how you will react. You might be out in public, you might feel that you're okay, but now that you're around people and you're looking at, some people are not wearing masks, you might find yourself judging them. You might find yourself, maybe your anxiety might go up a little. So it's important to know what those tools are, Trace, and I'm happy to hear, you know, you mentioned that, hey, it's not working. At least you have that awareness. So now you can either text that friend or call that therapist when you go back, you know, home, so that you can add some more tools. But the one thing I'll say is to please be patient with yourself. We have been through a health pandemic, a racial pandemic, and we're still going through it. So there isn't any best way to navigate it. Just continue to assess yourself, ask questions. Like I said, involve the whole family, share what you're doing, how you're coping. And if something is not working, ask your friends, because they might be doing something that might resonate deeply with you. So self-compassion, be patient, do a drive-by. Don't judge yourself if you react, you find your anxiety going up. It means that you're human and you're having a healthy reaction to a precedence that, you know, we just don't have a playbook for. So you're creating the playbook as we go through this, and we're going through this together.
And those are the words that always make me feel so much better. And I feel like I have been very patient with myself, just flowing through all the emotions. So every conversation with you is a step in the right direction, Car. So thank you for that.